Monkey.
Okay, what's up next after IO? Oh, that's right. Oh boy, we gotta talk about the Kasumi rework. Oh boy. We're gonna be here for a while, chat. So, Kasumi, let's just look at the patch notes real quick. Remind ourselves of everything that's happening. Kasumi is a flank now. And she also has sort of a range unification on the Yokai doll, increased damage, shortened lockout animation, decreased fire rate, however, to compensate for that. Savage Tear has decreased damage, but also decreased cooldown, and the range has been unified with the Yokai doll. The disarm has been removed, and instead, it applies 3 stacks of curse on hit, and it heals Kasumi for every stack of curse on the target that has been afflicted. Body and Soul now allows her to teleport to her soul instead of her body, and her spirit form is invisible, so the enemies can't see it. Spirit Lure is renamed to Spirit Traps. Spirit Bombs has been put in base kit, but with a slow instead of a fear. They have health and can be destroyed, and the placement is more responsive. Bitter Betrayal now applies a disarm to enemies affected. Spirit Bombs has been reworked into Haunted Ground, which puts the old traps into base kit, but with a larger range. It applies the fear again, it adds more curse stacks to the application, and it's generally just better. And then she got some card reworks to give her a very interesting snowball effect with Cursed Doll, cooldown reduction nerf on Betrayal, and Unseen Eyes now increases the heal of Savage Tear. So a whole bunch of stuff. Just rapid firing these out here right now. But Kasumi, yeah, it's a rework. It's a rework, man, and I'm very excited to test it. So, just to test the base kit, we'll do Empowered Curse right now. I don't even remember what's in my main build. I guess this is fine. Alright, so, Kasumi. Yeah, let's test out the buffed damage. 300, 420, 480, 540, 600. That fire rate nerf is so impactful. But yeah, she does 600 damage now at max stacks. We can just spam this out and kill Fernando slowly but surely. This is really slow. Like, comparing this to Kasumi at base kit when she had the talent that increased her fire rate, feels kind of awkward. But yeah, if we miss, we can get back to firing a lot faster. Actually, the miss animation is, yeah, according to the fire rate listed on the patch notes and the miss animation listed, the miss animation is actually faster than the fire rate now. Obviously, that's not really a tech to shoot any faster, but it does mean that it doesn't interrupt your rhythm as much anymore. That's definitely a good change. And then the Savage Tear, ooh, does 750 now. And bear in mind, I'm using Savage Drain, so this, or Essence Drain, this makes it deal an additional 10% damage. If we take this card out, and let's just put in, let's say, the new card, if I can find it. Yeah, Cursed Doll. Ooh, it has an internal cooldown, though, not as snowbally as I thought. But yeah, let's get 5 stacks, and then do this. 600 damage at max. So it's basically just a regular attack. Wow, okay. But yeah, it does also heal us, so if we do this, we just get 1 big burst. And I guess we can head on over to the Fernando's and test it out. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take some damage and do this. That is a 700 burst. Holy crap! Wait. Do I have a card in my build?
Forgot to buy more ways to kill people.
Nope, no card in my build that increases the heal. That's a 700 burst heal right there. Jeez. Okay. Well, is that what it lists here on the patch notes? 80 per stack of curse. Oh, heals for an additional 300 if the target has 5 stacks of curse. So that 300 applies on top of the 5 times 80, which is 400. So 400 plus 300. Oh, okay. So if I only hit them with 4, then it's going to be significantly weaker. 1, 2... That applied fast. Okay. Why is that applying 2 at a time? Oh, wait, you know what? That's the card I put in my build that applies the stacks to a random person. But we don't know where the random person is because there's like 15 people in the shooting range. Okay. Let's try this again. 1, 2, okay, there's 4. Shoot me a bunch, and then detonate 320. Okay, yeah, so you definitely want to do that at 5 then. But that's a very powerful self-sustain tool to have at base kit. That's pretty interesting. Let's see now. I'm also moving faster. I don't know where the stacks are, but someone has stacks. Is it the pips? I'm really fast right now for some reason. Okay. But yeah, let's test out the movement ability now. So if I recast, I teleport to the soul early. What this means is we can go unfinished business, which this ability extends the duration by 1 second. And I guess we can edit this build to have max duration on body and soul. Yeah, let's just pump this up. This only extends by half a second. This card is totally not worth it. But we'll use it for the sake of testing, right? So, previous patch, I would be standing there for that whole amount of time. And it would sabotage me because they would take extra damage. But now, I can use this talent to get all the healing. Let's move over to the Cassies. I can use this talent to get all the healing, but with a fraction of the duration if I so choose. Like, I can go here, take a bunch of damage, let's pop this ability, and then I can cancel it early, and bada bing, bada boom, I am here now. So we can actually use this talent on these cards, and feel free to not be penalized by extra duration. That's pretty cool. Anyways, let's delete this build, reset that, ew. And let's move on, and I guess see if we can see the disarm on this ultimate. We won't be able to test it on the Cassies because they're CC immune. But maybe there's an effect we can notice. No, there's not a visual indicator for it, like there are for like Cauterize, for example, or Cripples or anything like that. Point is, the ultimate is now the thing that applies the disarm on her, which honestly for an ultimate that feels pretty understandable. And it means it has a lot more utility now, other than just being a damage tool. Imagine that with like a Sarah's ult or something. Jeez, that'd be crazy.
That's 13 in a row.
But yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then I guess the last thing that I haven't showed yet is the new Spirit Bomb placing animation. So we do this. And yeah, that is a lot more responsive now in the sense that I was able to look away from that, and it placed there anyways. What it said on the patch notes was that the old placement made it so that it placed when the animation finished instead of when the button was released. So you ended up misplacing traps a lot, and now it should be fixed to where it places where your reticle was. So, just like this. And yeah, there's that new animation as well. We'll get another one real quick. We'll throw it at Ying and show the new effect that it has. So just drop this here. It explodes, 100 damage, 3 stacks of curse. And yeah, that's that's basically it. It slows as well, so it's a lot less effective. But I mean, a flank with a base kit Fear deployed at range like that might be kind of crazy, so I see why they did that. But then we can go and test out Haunted Ground. This adds the old Spirit lure back into base kit. So basically, the version where you would teleport to it. It increases the size of the explosion by 25%, and the stacks of curse it applies by 2, and its description is also cut off. Cryptic! Here we go. Let's do this. I'll stick with this because it has Unwilling Victim, which increases the area of effect by a further 20%. And let's try it out. So throw this down. TP. Ooh, that jerk of the camera was awkward. But yeah, it instantly got her up to 5 stacks. Let's see. Throw this down. There we go. And yeah, it's basically the old trap. Let me see real quick. If I just... Oh, no, they're moving. Okay. Let's head over to the Victors for testing. And let's see. So if I put the trap right here, with this card at level 4, it does in fact fear all 3, so that will be a lot more reliable. For some reason, the middle one doesn't have 5 stacks. Don't know why, but now the squad is moving. They're running, they're going, and now they're dead. But yeah, this is just a very old build. I'm testing Cursed Doll. When an enemy dies to Savage Tear, a random enemy within 30 units has 5 curse stacks placed on them. This is a new card. It has a 10-second internal cooldown, but I think the idea with it is you can snowball. We'll see how effective it is. Just testing it a little bit. And yeah, this is a full Kasumi rework. I think for the video, I'll probably have already played the list of changes at the start, so I don't need to reiterate them for the gameplay. But I guess the brief version of it is her weapon now is more effective, less lockout when you miss. Her movement ability lets you recast the teleport to the soul. Her right click now heals instead of disarming, and her ultimate now disarms. Spirit Bombs is in base kit, and the other version of the bombs is now a talent, and is more effective as said talent. And also Spirit Bombs, the base kit version, no longer fears. It now slows instead. So, yeah, there's that. That's the Cliff Notes version, I guess. Alright, I'll do that to try and heal, but I'm just dead. Man. One thing I am immediately noticing right off the bat is you still have the bug where you will miss, even though you do damage, quite a lot. And that's bad. That's not fun. I don't like that. Let's see if we can get better gameplay here. Maybe not going into the center of the left side. You'll notice that the fire rate is even slower now. And the miss animation is faster. The miss animation is actually faster than the fire rate now, which is interesting. But yeah, ultimately that stabbing feels mostly the same. Yeah, we do 300 damage, and it caps out at 600 damage now. It's pretty interesting. I'll throw this down. The Spirit Bombs are also a lot more intuitive to place. They place where your reticle was the moment you press the ability, instead of where your reticle is when you end the ability. So they go where you want them to now. Savage Star also does less damage, so like that didn't kill her, though, which is very interesting. I'll throw the trap down. He actually kills me. I can't kill him as Kasumi. That's so sad. Yeesh. Oh yeah, and she's also technically a flank, although to me it seems like she plays mostly the same, which is almost sort of a hybrid damage flank. She's weird. I guess we'll do some flanking with her then. Let's head up here. I also should note that she still retains the feature of revealing herself when she shoots. So she is a flank that tries to flank behind the enemies, but reveals herself when she flanks. I'm just saying, I think it might be time to remove that feature. It was good for, you know, when she was OP. But now she's not, so like... Yeah. Anyways, we can recast that ability early to cancel and run away. And my Savage Tear locked on to the wrong person, so I didn't get healing from the Fernando. Unlucky. Let's do Haven 2, and we'll try and head back out. Need to group up a little bit. Weero's taking some damage. Weero, please, stay alive! Throw this down. Alright, that put it behind him. Yeah, probably a wasted trap. Oh well. Oop, triggered on somebody. Okay. Ooh, that didn't execute him. Jeez, that feels weird. But yeah, it did give me a 700 burst. If you hit 5 stacks on somebody, you get an extra 300. So it's 80 per stack, 400 at 5. But then at 5 you get a further 300, putting it up to 700. Which is quite cool. Also, I am loving that you can recancel that movement ability and teleport to the spirit now. That feels so much better. That is probably the best change so far, honestly. I should not be on this objective right now. Let's run away. Oh, I'm still there. Probably a Maelstrom, right?
30 seconds remaining.
I need some items. Let's do veteran, I guess. I'll become a tank.
I love it.
Ooh, Yag is a bot. That's bad. Ooh, we are going to lose this next cap when it happens then. Oh, no. Hello, here, take this. I just got feared. Oh, that was her trap. Okay, I'm just gonna heal up. Good route. Disarm. No. Actually, I can't say disarm anymore. It's not a disarm. Savage Tear. Yeah, that's true. You're also invis on body and soul. But you're only invis to the enemies. You still see yourself, your teammates still see yourself, but to the enemies, they only see your body, they don't see your soul. So it's a bit... Yeah, it's a bit easier for Kasumi to actually escape, you know? Unless she's super predictable about it, like using her body and soul and then going down a hallway, you know? Okay, let's use our ult. Here we go. That disarms Fernando, and it looks like also Caspian, since he got hit by it. And now he's dead. Nice. I'll throw this back. Kasumi is still really awkward when it comes to slopes and railings as well. That's another thing about her damage. That's always been kind of bad. Oh boy. Alright, that heal helps. Just run away. Okay, there we go. We're fine. And she's revealed, so I should be able to attack her. Oops. Fury is also here. I walked right into that. Okay. Well, disarm, that heals me, and you die. It's like a very powerful lifer, that disarm. Very interesting. I also really am noticing the increased damage. That does feel impactful, I will admit. Oop. That's going to disarm Kasumi, but she is safe behind cover, so I guess we'll just chill. I'll throw that out. Maybe I can get some stacks. Then again, maybe not. Oh, my primary fire just no-red, so I didn't get 5 stacks. Oops. Ah, she's still so clunky! That primary is so awkward. Jeez. And you can still do damage through walls because of the delay on that. Yeah, she's not fixed. She is improving, but still kind of a cringe champion. I must admit. Alright, here we go. Disarm. That does, like, no damage now. I mean, at least you probably won't die to Savage Tear through a wall unless you're really low. Why does the map look like this? This is Old Stone Keep, and arguably the better Stone Keep. And there is a limited time mode this update, which we are testing, which brings back 3 of the old pre-rework maps. So, Stone Keep before its rework, Timber Mill before its rework, and Warder's Gate before its rework. And this map is by far the best one. By far. True aim would be better, but she feels playable. Yeah, true aim would be nice. I agree. Are you able to test all this? I am on the public test server, PTS. It's available on Steam and Steam only. If you go to the Paladins store page, there will be a notification that says, do you want to participate in the Paladins public test? Click that, you'll download it, it'll show up in your Steam library, right next to Paladins. And yeah, you can play with these changes. Sadly, it's not on consoles. It's a very complicated mess to get a PTS on consoles, so it's Steam exclusive. Nope, you didn't miss Tank Eevee gameplay. I'll probably do another stream tomorrow or Sunday and test some more stuff. Because we've been going for 4 hours now, and I've tested most of the important changes, but yeah, there is still some stuff I have to test. Like Eevee with 2500 HP when you max out Veteran in the health card. Ew. I hate that idea. Ah. Yeah, there we go. That was Kasumi. I will admit, certain things about her do feel a lot better. The movement ability feels a lot better. The Spirit Bombs feels a lot better. I've also just noticed. How do you commend people? Can you commend people? I don't think you can commend people anymore. There's no button here. Is there? I'm clicking on characters. I see the amount of commendations I have down here. Did y'all forget the button, or are commendations being retired? That's whack. Anyways, yeah, the Spirit Bombs feel better, although they also feel completely pointless because they don't fear. And yeah, the movement ability feels better. I think the damage and the slower fire rate does help out with the mess that is her primary fire. And having the disarm on ults definitely makes the ult feel more impactful, so I think it's overall a good batch of changes. But she's still imperfect. I mean, there's obviously still bugs with her primary fire. The delay on Savage Tear leading to people taking damage behind a wall does not feel cool. And yeah. But yeah, still very interesting rework, and I'm glad to see that the Evil Mojo dev team cares more for Kasumi than I do, because I would just delete her. But instead they are actually trying to make her feel better.